fellow Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. Back here, man. This morning, the smoke is thick, dude. Just gonna do a little update on the fires. You know, which, man, the areas really don't mean. You can look on Google and all that, but the coop room. Anyway, the Lime Point fire, which is near Hills Canyon. It's Hills Canyon over to Cooprum. I haven't heard, man. I don't know if Cooprum, you know, if it went through Cooprum. And then there was evacuations, which south of Cooprum is Bear. And there was level 3 evacuations in Bear, and I haven't heard what happened there. And then they were evacuating Wild Horse area, which is south of Bear. So it's really hard to find out anything that's going on this, but I'm going to read this. Just, you know, this is the same information that I'm getting. So we got more evacuation issues from Lime Point fire near Hills Canyon. The Adams County Sheriff's issued level 2, well, that was Friday. Level 2 evacuations on Friday for people leaving Paradise Flat and Ditch Creek. And that was Friday. Saturday, yesterday, man, it blew up. Dude, it was 108 degrees here yesterday. Man, it was insane. This morning, man, it's early. I don't know what time it is right now. You know, 8 o'clock or something like that. And it's, I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know what the temps are, man, but it's probably close to 80 degrees. It is just, it never cooled down. I read that. People in Bear and Cooprum are still under level 3 evacuation notices, meaning they need to leave now. The fire has scorched at least 18,000 acres and is not contained at all. And now, this morning, I did find out it's just under 20,000 acres, zero contained. There is a red flag warning in place because of thunderstorms and high winds, and the winds are blowing today. Information Officer Susie Hasey says it is also very hot and dry, you think? It's a lot of thought and science that goes into any of these decisions, she said. And so nothing is taken lightly when a level 3 evacuation is called. There's a reason for that. We just are really encouraging folks to heed out these warnings. No structures have burned. Oh, I didn't read that part. This was Friday. No structures have burned. The Forest Service said firefighters are doing their best to keep homes safe, but will be tough couple of weeks battling the flames. It's too early to tell whether more people will have to leave. Sorry for my reading. I'm learning this with you, man. Critical information. The Forest Service just advised us that they are pulling out of Bear. It's so hard to read you anything out of this. It's all broke up, ads and crap. Oh, I just found this, so let's watch this together.
Today, we woke up this morning, super dry conditions and windier conditions. The winds today are supposed to come out of the north until about 10 o'clock and then shift to diurnal winds for the rest of the day, meaning upslope, up valley with the heating of the slopes. And then later tonight, there's a front coming in with thunderstorms, and we're told they're dry thunderstorms. And this team has been given IA responsibility, initial attack responsibility around the surrounding areas. So that's kind of a concern for us. Also, that front is bringing north winds again, shifting back out of the north, which is going to push our fire to the south, or wanting to push our fire to the south. Burned all night and continues to burn this morning. Looking at Division Alpha and Charlie, everything looks really good along that corridor. We showed some black on the map, which to us means it's a containment line. Firefighters have ground truthed all of this area that is in black. You can see most of it is on the Snake River and Flashy Fuels, and we're calling that area contained. Up here in Division Gulf, we had a lot of fire activity. It went up Kenny Creek, and it was working its way towards Horse Mountain. So really the fire's established, if I can put my hand here, on the north side in this dark timber stringer, just to the north of Horseshoe Mountain, sorry. So that's going to be a really problem area, and for those of you that know, that area is really steep, rugged, and really tough to access. This lookout tower is really defendable. We have Logan Hotshots. They're going to do some prep up here. Also a couple of structures outside Cuprum. As you work your way up valley, we're assessing those. We're ordered structure protection for those, and depending on the timing of them coming in and us getting them that stuff out, we'll get that in place. Coming down Cuprum, Cuprum Road had a couple of spots underneath some structures. We call it the Red Roof House. Crews were able to fight that fire from last night's operation. And working our way down to Division India, crews have completed this line. They're trying to open this up to prepare this for a firing operation to seal off this horseshoe. If they can, last night they had to bring fire in a defensive tactic around across this creek because fire was coming up this Boulder Creek area and really wanted to come out with the winds we had last night. In Division Kilo, we had the most fire growth. Actually not Kilo, Division Papa we had the most fire growth. In Division Kilo, everything held pretty much. They had several spots over the 71 road. They were able to pick up most of those spots. There's a dozer line being completed to the west of Bear. They're looking at either coming up to drop point 17 and continuing that dozer line south, or seeing if they can come into 34 and continue that dozer line north to tie that in. So that we have something to work off of if it does come out and forces our hand in Bear. Division Papa had the most fire growth, working towards Wild Horse and Bear Canyon. If I were to pencil it in, basically the fire went across our containment lines and sits right in this area. So last night we had dozer lines working their way south along the fire perimeter, and they were able to turn with some help of some retardant, and we painted this ridge. We wanted to try to keep it out of Bear and Wild Horse. Painted this ridge. Crews today are trying to reinforce that. With a north wind expected right now and a north wind expected tonight, this is a really area of concern. You have these power lines down here from Idaho Power that feeds McCall area. These are wooden structures, so that's an area of concern for Idaho Power, and we're addressing that with a 1.5 mile buffer notification of that power line. Our dozer line that comes down south is still a viable option. We'll assess that as conditions change. That's all I had for your briefing again today. Another firefight. We'll have erratic winds. We'll have erratic winds with thunderstorms developing coming into the area. Hopefully there's no new initial attack. If there is, we're going to jump on it as fast as we can. We don't need another one of these on the landscape. Moving up to branch 2, this fire looks really good, no movement. There was a heat signature way up high on this north boundary, so we're going to take a look at that today and see if that was just our data error or if there's truly a north signature up on that north end. That concludes your morning briefing. Have a good day.
All right, so we got to watch that. That was the first time I watched that this morning too, so that's the update, man. So from what I got from that is they're trying to keep it out of Bear and Wild Horse, and keep it at bay with that fire break. So hopefully that does that, man. all my thoughts and prayers, man. Make sure you put all your thoughts and prayers for all them firefighters and everybody putting their life out on the line for, you know, trying to keep our forests there. And then definitely prayers for anybody that's, you know, having to get out of their dang houses and stuff, man. What a nightmare. That does that, man. Really, that's, you know, other than fires and weather and all that, and I'm gonna get ready to get out here and get something done, man. So that's it today, man. Good Lord willing, and them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.